So from past 1 year, you must have started hearing about Calgary a lot. Few years ago, whoever was moving to Canada had mostly two cities in mind. One is Toronto, second is Vancouver. From past few years, people have started thinking about Calgary as well because of multiple reasons. So this video is a comparison between Vancouver and Calgary, and by end of this video, you will be able to decide whether you want to move to Calgary or not. So watch this video till the end. If you are watching the video and you haven't subscribed to the channel, I definitely recommend you to subscribe the channel for more amazing content like this. Let's continue with the first point, which is demographic. Calgary is a city in Alberta province which is largest in size and has a population of 1.3 million people. It is located at the foothill of the Rocky Mountains and in the southern part of province of Alberta. Calgary has Canada's youngest population and home to the oil industry. Now the benefit of having younger generation is that it is very good for the economic development and revenues. On the other hand, Vancouver has a total of 2.5 million metropolitan population. Vancouver has stunning geography and has relatively mild climate, making it one of the most livable cities in the world. Vancouver holds a unique position at the west coast, making it Canada's gateway to the Pacific Rim. Now let's talk about the most important thing, which is climate. Calgary has a dry climate with interesting varied weather patterns and its warm Chinook winds during the winter. On the other hand, Vancouver might be warmer on the thermometer, but with its added humidity, winters are quite hard. And because of this humid weather, it rains a lot in Vancouver, and that's why people call it Raincouver instead of Vancouver. If you're looking for a city with great weather, Vancouver will be your best choice. Now, climate is not the only thing which will make you survive in one of these cities, but you need money as well. And to earn money, you need jobs. So let's talk about the job market. Compared to whole Canada, Calgary has the most number of head offices per capita. However, Calgary's primary focus is on oil and gas industry. Since oil and gas companies are earning significantly less money than in past, Alberta's whole economy is quite unstable. On the other hand, Vancouver has more robust job market that offers opportunities for wide varieties of sectors. However, in some cases when we compare the salaries for few occupations, salaries are quite higher in Calgary compared to Vancouver. Another difference is that Vancouver's job market is more competitive. So if you're up for the challenges, Vancouver will be your best bet. If you want less competition, then you should move to Calgary. Next point is transportation. Calgary is a well-connected city and average commute time is 26 minutes. It has options like sea train, light rail, 581 miles of bike trail and hike trails, ride-sharing services, buses and taxis. Whereas Vancouver is the greenest city in terms of transportation. Its public transport is most extensive in Canada and includes services to all major tourist attractions. So you don't really need a car if you are living in Vancouver downtown area. Some of the transportation options are SkyTrain, light rail, sea bus ferry services, rapid bus, ride-sharing services and taxis. Next is also important, which is education. Calgary is home to University of Calgary, Southern Alberta Institute of Technology and Mount Royal University. For the most part, Vancouver has a quality education system. Vancouver is home to UBC, Simon Fraser University, Vancouver Film School and another higher educational institutes. Generally on most rankings, Vancouver has better educational program when it comes to universities and colleges. And doesn't matter if you're coming to Vancouver or Calgary or Toronto, you need to appear for IELTS test and you need to have higher score in IELTS if you are planning to move to Canada. So for that, I have an amazing app which is Cambly. Cambly is the only app in India that provides one-on-one private English classes with tutors from the USA, Canada, UK. This is very useful for people who know how to read, write, but struggle in speaking English. You can choose to take IELTS course and mock speaking courses to get your target band. The interface is very intuitive and you can quickly talk to a native English tutor and practice for IELTS test. But try before you buy. So use this code, get a 15-minute session which is worth 99 rupees for only 29 rupees. So do not miss the offer. Link is in the description. Take the advantage. Landscapes and natural beauty. Calgary has high accessibility in nature, between 1 to 3 hours of drive to Waterton National Park, Jasper and Glacier National Park. Within the city, Calgary has best planned infrastructure and tons of greenery. If we talk about Vancouver, it's close to Whistler and Blackcomb Mountains with a drive of just 45 to 60 minutes. Within the city, Vancouver has famous Stanley Park, beautiful areas with beaches and access to the ocean. ocean. So if you're a beach baby, you would love Vancouver more. So now the main factor why so many people are moving to Calgary, which is the housing market. So let's talk about the rental market. Whereas in Calgary, you can get 1-bedroom apartment for $1,200 approximately. In Vancouver, it will cost you $2,000. Let's talk about the detached houses. So everyone has a dream to buy a house. So if you're planning to buy a house in Calgary, a detached house might cost you somewhere between $400,000 to $500,000. It was cheaper 1 year, 2 year earlier, but now so many people are moving, so it has also increased. But still, it is half the price of what you can get in Vancouver, which is more than 1 million. So in Vancouver, if you're planning to buy a detached house, that will cost you, the same house will cost you more than $1 million. Also, there is no foreign buyer tax in Calgary. So if you're planning to buy a house from outside Canada, there is some advantage. Let's talk about entertainment and nightlife. It's much livelier in Vancouver with more options like bigger festivals and bigger concerts. Vancouver and Calgary both offers fast-paced lifestyle with many things to do, but nightlife is still better in Vancouver. Let's talk about culture. Calgary has around 27% Chinese population and 6% South Asian population, whereas Vancouver has 60% population which is European origin and 9.5 is South Asian population. Most important point, cost of living. Calgary has one of the lowest cost of living in Canada and lowest taxes. Property taxes are also lower in Calgary, whereas everyday grocery and restaurants are more costlier in Calgary. The best part is Calgary has no provincial sales tax, so few electronic items and other shopping items are cheaper in Calgary. Meanwhile, in Vancouver, one will have to pay the PST, monthly medical premiums and other taxes. Also, as discussed, the house prices are incredibly high, which makes it the second most costlier city in Canada. Overall, the cost of living is higher in Vancouver compared to Calgary. So if you're moving to Vancouver, you have to consider all these in your budget. So in conclusion, if you're planning to decide between Vancouver and Calgary, you have to consider these points. What is your budget? If your budget is low, move to Calgary, not to Vancouver because it's costly. House prices are more in Vancouver, lesser in Calgary. Weather-wise, there is a huge difference. So if you don't have any problem with rainy weather, you should move to Vancouver because other than rainy season, the weather is amazing throughout the year. And the last thing is the job market. If you think you will get job easily in Calgary in your domain, then that might be the best decision. But if you want to stay in big city, you want the hustle bustle, you want to enjoy the nightlife, as well as you will get a job in Vancouver easily. If you have that confidence, then you should move to Vancouver. So this was our analysis. If you're living in Vancouver or Calgary, or you have lived in the past, let us know in the comment section. You can add more points which will help other people who are watching this video. Do not forget to utilize the Cambly offer. Link is in the description. See you in next video. Good luck.